Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone. My name is Kathy. It is very early in the morning on the East Coast of the United States as I am recording this, Wednesday, November 26th, 2025, a day before the national holiday here in the U.S. of Thanksgiving. And to all who celebrate, I would like to wish you and yours a very happy holiday. I'm grateful to live in a country where the founding documents, our United States Constitution, along with the Bill of Rights that the 13 original colonies/states demanded, provide to us. We quote the First Amendment in each and every one of our presentations, and I am eternally grateful for that First Amendment, which affords freedom of religion, of speech, of press, of the right of the people to assemble peacefully, and of the right of the people to petition government for grievances when they feel that things are not operating as they feel they should be. I want to discuss another amendment to the United States Constitution. It is the 14th Amendment. It was enacted in 1868. And it is comprised of multiple parts. You've seen, undoubtedly, if you've read the documents, when Idaho versus Kohberger was an active case through its closure in July of 2025, cited frequently. The 14th Amendment was cited by the defense in document after document in that criminal case, and for good reason. That is where the due process clause of the 14th Amendment is located. That 14th Amendment, at Section 1, is where the due process clause is found. That 14th Amendment made the Bill of Rights, which had only been until that time, 1868, applicable to the federal government, now applicable to the states. And due process requires three things when the government charges an individual with a crime. Due process of law requires notice of what the person's being charged with, an opportunity to be heard, as Mr. Kohberger was heard during the case by and through his counsel. And number 3, the critical component of a fair and unbiased and impartial judge/jury. Now, there was no jury trial in Idaho versus Kohberger, because when Mr. Kohberger pled guilty to all 5 of the counts that had been brought against him, very serious felonies, in what was then a capital case, he waived his right to that jury trial that was scheduled to occur in August of 2025. We are currently running a survey over on our community page that's been the topic of our latest presentation on our podcast, referring to that YouTube channel and the community page and the survey. If you have not yet had an opportunity to listen to it, I ask that you do. If you have not yet had an opportunity to take the survey that's on our community page, I ask that you do, because what it did is it asked participants to give their opinions under the 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution if they felt that Mr. Kohberger received a fair and impartial judge/jury. What I wanted to do at this time is to read the 14th Amendment at Section 1, which is the topic of that survey. 14th Amendment, Section 1 says, all persons born or naturalized in the United States and subject to the jurisdiction thereof are citizens of the United States and of the state wherein they reside. No state shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of the United States, nor shall any state deprive any person of life, liberty, or property without due process of law, nor deny to any person within its jurisdiction the equal protection of the law. Again, if you have not yet had an opportunity to take the survey, please do. Please be heard. If you have any comments, any thoughts, any opinions, please leave them here. Until next time, this is Kathy. Thank you for joining us here today.